it's actually the feel that I'm getting being here. Everybody sort of comes together, and I'm not sure I'm seeing that anywhere else.
I know, that's why I said to people, we don't care who's at the White House, because we live on this side of the bridge and we're not going anywhere. So much negativity, so much. And when I cross that bridge, I'm going like, oh, I want to go back home. Because, you know, I'm so proud of my city. You know, we have diversity here, and we have a lot of different cultures, but we hold it together. And in society, what we have here is to say that we don't have juvenile therapists. We do, but we don't. Secretary Sutter said it's not a shortage of therapists. It's a shortage that they don't take health insurance. And if we don't help now, all of these adults that are being helped, and all going through the Prairie, the Angel Program, whatever. I was in healthcare, I asked quite a few of them, and most of them, 98% said to me something happened in their life that turned their whole life around. Whether it was a trauma, whether it was losing their self-confidence, something happened that made them, that they just didn't feel like they belonged, but they had no one to talk to. When you look at it, well, oh yeah, I saw that. Oh yeah, you just don't know. It's not even. It's just some of the things that now where they can hide them. There was a plastic bottle, and you're thinking, oh, my kid's healthy. They're drinking water. Well, you know what? I would shake that with water. The top comes off, and there's water. The bottom comes off, and there's water. Inside is an empty container where you can put all your drugs. Oh, so you think that's just a regular water bottle, Coke bottle. You buy it online. Already ready-made for you, so you can do whatever. Tennis balls, that you cut a little crack in the tennis ball where the rubber is, no one's gonna think, because they break, they crack. And inside is where the drugs are. And they're playing tennis ball. You know, it's just like, but why? Why are they doing this? Why? It's because they have a problem, something's happening, and we are not facing reality that our children have mental problems.
Well, do you think, yes, we have to address the kids' mental issues, but do you think there's something that stems back to the family life and what's going on there, or is it all sort of biological and hereditary?
If you're living with someone who's severely depressed all the time and don't know what that is, that the other family members, it affects the family members. It really does. It does 100%.
Well, it affects absolutely.
You don't realize it until after something's happened.
Right.
And it wasn't for this governor that we have, Governor Baker, who finally went and said to everyone, it's an epidemic. It has nothing to do with you. It has to do that there is an epidemic in the United States, and we got to figure out where it's coming from and how do you do it and what. And he learned about trauma, this, and he talked about it. And the more he talked about it, more people talked about it. It's now people putting in the newspaper, my child died with a addiction, or battling addiction, and they're burying their child. They're actually burying their child, yes, with love instead of disgrace.
I'll tell you, even I have people my age that I'm seeing that are ODing.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm 52, and I'm seeing this, in the various communities. It's very painful.
Yeah.
It's very painful, and
kids we went to school with, kids we know, family members of
them. At 52, you're still.
We have 7-year-olds.
I get it. No, I get it. I have extended family members like that as well, and we all do. But it's just it's amazing, and something inside me is saying the problem is people don't understand their gifts and their amazingness and where they fit in the universal puzzle, and that without them we are all lacking. And that's what I think. I think that's the bottom line. I really do. I think because otherwise you wouldn't be doing this to yourself.
Exactly. A child that is either was abused, or a child that was neglected, or a child who saw a trauma, or a child who just has no self-confidence because they don't feel that they're good at sports, or something happens. If you don't get the right help, or talk about it, or see it, it starts to eat up inside you.
Absolutely.
And then you just don't feel, and then the wrong person comes. I can make you feel better, because no one wants to feel that inside. No one wants to feel that inside. And I'll tell you something. Either you just can't take life itself, and that's why you have so many juvenile suicides, because there's no place to turn, or you just want to, okay, I'll start with a little bit of alcohol and that's not helping out, I can't sleep, and then you try with this and this. Someone says, just take this and it's just to make you feel better, and then boom, you're hooked.
You're done. I have to say, it's a lot easier to love someone than it is to like them as a person.
Absolutely.
So you could love people, but so to actually like the person that you're sharing a bed with, that could be
It's my anniversary today. You kidding me? I like mine. Yeah.
yay!
Second took me after I was widowed 10 years. Thank you. He's 11 years younger, and he's
the young
totally
man.
Totally diverse. Because I'm doing hiking and I so many different things, nature, and totally different person. And I'm enjoying every minute of it.
God bless.
I'm enjoying it's different. It's a partnership. It's no
I love
more,
that.
yes, we like each other. Yes, you love each other, but it's also a partnership, because if you don't both give 50-50, it's going to not work. But the fact is, it's a friendship that we have, that we can do long rides, that we can do. I love lighthouses, and he'll take me no matter, you want to go see a lighthouse? Take me to Maine.
Right.
Not a problem and stuff. And it's hard, because if you're married to me, you're married to the city, and he knew that when I was a city councilor. I says, I was alone for 10 years, and this community embraced me. When I lost my mother, the seniors nurtured me. When I lost my husband, the fishermen picked me up.
So I have one last question for you, and I want everybody out there to hear from you.
Think something positive and
at the end of the day. What are your...
Oh, and thanks for the therapy. I think that we had a good therapy
I know,
session.
it was lovely.
It was great. Yours, mine, it was perfect. Women can
Absolutely.
do that. We can go from happy to sad to crying to laughing to eat, so there's always food on the Italian table. Therapy.
Absolutely.
And I learned something about you. You learned something about me. It's wonderful.
Absolutely. And you know what? That's kind of what I do. That's what I love to do, is to talk about people and their purpose and living that best life. So you just hit on everything that that really floats
And
my
I'm going
boat.
to read your book, so thank you.
Oh, I hope you do. Thank you. And you'll have to send me a message.
I
Tell me you
will.
like it. Okay, so I have one last question.
Sure.
And so I want you to tell everybody out there, what are the events that the people who come to visit Gloucester, what should they not miss?
They should not miss our wonderful block parties. We have one a month. We have great parades here during which everyone has, but we also have a Mayor's Schooner Fest. We have 35 schooners coming. They're going to have a race, the Mayor's Race, Labor Day weekend. So we'll start that Friday with the block party, and I'll kick it off with the Mayor's Schooners Fest, and then Saturday we'll have the Parade of Lights. So there are fishing vessels, regular vessels. They decorate their boats look like whales, Santa Claus. It's just amazing, and they go around in the ocean, and all lights at dark. Then fireworks and concert right there on the boulevard. And then the next day you get to see all these schooners racing. That's the Labor Day weekend here is just the best. You really need to come see it. It's amazing.
I think I'm going to be here.
Because I think everyone has 4th of July parades and horrible parades, but the schooner, if you are, then you're going to come to the Mayor's Cup race on Friday, which it's a little private thing from 5 to 7 down at the Heritage.
I would be honored.
I'll be honored to have you there. You'll, it's amazing. The schooners from all around. Oh my God, you feel like it's just it's so unique. We have the adventure that's there, the Lanning and the Adele, and it's just spectacular. I think that's what beats us than every other harbor that's around.
That's it. That's what we're going to do. Okay,
Thank you.
great. Thank you so much.
See you then.
This is amazing. You're amazing. You're amazing. What everyone said was true. How amazing you are.
Thank you.
Everyone I talked to.
Thank you. Thank you.
And don't worry, guess what? Now we're Sicilians. If I hear any bad stuff, I got your back.
Oh, thank you.
I got your back.
I got yours.
We stick
Thank
together.
you.
I'm so glad I had the chance to meet Sefatia. She's amazing. I love her. And I know that all of you who come to Gloucester, you're going to love her too, and all the events that she has planned for you.
Thanks for tuning in to the Just Steph Show. I really care about you, your happiness, and helping you make great choices for your life. So tune in next week for more wisdom from me. In the meantime, follow me on my Just Steph Facebook page, on Twitter at Steph Palermo. My Instagram account is JustSteph1, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Steph Palermo. See you next week. Ciao, ciao, baby.